They told you to be yourself, show your talents, let your light shine, be authentic. But nobody warned you about the predators. You walk into a room. You're confident, successful, happy, glowing. Everyone sees it, everyone feels it. And someone in that room hates you for it. Not because you did anything wrong, but because your light makes them feel like darkness. Your success reminds them of their failures. Your confidence exposes their insecurities. Your happiness highlights their misery. And in that moment, they decide you need to be destroyed. This isn't personal, this is primal. For 200,000 years, humans lived in tribes. Status meant survival. Hierarchy meant life or death. The alpha got the food. The alpha got protection. The alpha got to reproduce. Everyone else, they fought for scraps. So when someone threatens your position, your ancient brain screams, eliminate the threat. It doesn't matter that we live in modern times. It doesn't matter that there's enough for everyone. It doesn't matter that cooperation is better than competition. The reptilian brain doesn't care about logic. It only cares about survival, and you just became the enemy. France, 1661. Nicolas Fouquet thinks he's building relationships. He's the finance minister, powerful, successful, respected. He throws the most magnificent party in history, better than anything the king has ever done. More beautiful, more impressive, more everything. The king arrives, he sees the palace, the fountains, the entertainment, everything that makes his own achievements look pathetic. In that moment, Fouquet becomes a dead man, not because he committed a crime, not because he was disloyal, but because he committed the ultimate sin. He made the king feel inferior. The next morning, Fouquet is arrested, charged with embezzlement, sentenced to life in prison. The king steals every idea from that party, builds Versailles, erases Fouquet from history. But here's the twisted part. The king probably convinced himself Fouquet deserved it, that he was protecting the kingdom, that justice was served. The mind will create any story to justify destroying someone who threatens it. Now watch how Galileo played a completely different game. Same era, same power structures, same dangerous personalities. Galileo discovers Jupiter's moons, revolutionary science, world-changing breakthrough. But instead of claiming glory, instead of showcasing his genius, he weaponizes humility. He dedicates the discovery to his master. He names them the Medici stars. He says Jupiter represents the father, the four moons, the suns. Suddenly his master isn't just funding science. He's literally written in the stars. Part of the cosmos, immortal. The master's ego isn't threatened. It's fed, it's worshipped, it's satisfied. Result? Galileo gets a guaranteed salary for life, royal protection, resources to continue his work. And he goes down in history as a genius. Same level of talent, two completely different fates. One man understood human darkness, the other thought goodness was enough. You think this is ancient history? Look around you. Social media is a feeding ground. People scroll through feeds looking for someone to tear down, someone too happy, someone too successful, someone who dared to shine. The comments section becomes a battlefield. Anonymous avatars unleashing their darkness, finding any reason to destroy what they can't create. In relationships, your partner starts nitpicking when you succeed. They find flaws when you're confident. They create problems when you're happy, not because they don't love you, but because your light reminds them of their shadow. At work, your colleagues smile to your face, then spread rumors behind your back. They steal your ideas, sabotage your projects, celebrate your failures. This isn't coincidence. This is the law in action. This is human nature unleashed. Here's what actually happens. Someone feels threatened by your success. They start making small comments. Oh, he must have connections to have it so easy. Or someone says, I guess some people just get lucky. Or another coworker says, you've changed since you got that promotion. They don't plan it out like some evil mastermind. They just feel bad about themselves, and they take it out on you. Maybe they exclude you from conversations. Maybe they forget to invite you to things. Maybe they suddenly become critical of everything you do. It's not a calculated attack. It's just human insecurity playing out. But it still hurts, and it still works. But here's where it gets interesting. You can flip this entire dynamic. First, accept reality. People will try to destroy you for shining. Not everyone, but enough to matter. Second, learn to read the signs. The fake smile that doesn't reach their eyes. The compliment that feels like an insult. The person who only contacts you when you're struggling. Third, master strategic dimming, not hiding who you are, but managing how you reveal yourself, to whom, when, how much. Fourth, feed their ego before they attack yours. Make them feel important, valued, superior. It's not about being fake. It's about understanding the game. Instead of threatening their ego, you feed it. And when you feed someone's ego properly, they don't just stop attacking you, they become your biggest supporter. Watch this. Your boss gets nervous when you solve problems too easily. So instead of saying, "I figured it out," you say, "Your guidance really helped me think through this differently." Suddenly, they're not threatened. They feel smart. They feel valuable. They feel like a mentor. Your colleague gets jealous when you get recognition. Let's say you see in Sarah's eyes jealousy. So you say in front of others, "I couldn't have done this without Sarah's input on the research." Now, Sarah doesn't hate your success. She's part of it. She's invested in your wins. This isn't manipulation. This is emotional intelligence. You're making them feel important while still showcasing your value. The result? They stop seeing you as competition. They start seeing you as someone who makes them look good, and people protect what makes them look good. But here's the most disturbing truth. You have this programming too. Think about the last time someone you knew got promoted. How did you really feel? Happy for them? Or did you find reasons why they didn't deserve it? Think about that friend who seems to have everything together. Do you celebrate their wins? Or do you secretly hope they fail? Think about that person who's more attractive, more successful, more confident than you. Do you wish them well? Or do you look for their flaws? The darkness isn't just in them. It's in all of us. The only difference is whether we feed it or fight it. Law number 1 isn't about suppressing your light. It's about understanding that some people live in darkness, and they will try to drag you down to their level. The weak response? Hide your gifts. The strong response? Protect your gifts. Learn to shine selectively. Learn to elevate strategically. Learn to navigate the shadows. Because the world needs your light, but it also contains people who will try to extinguish it. And the only way to keep shining is to understand the darkness. That's law number 1. That's human nature. That's survival. Subscribe if you want to understand all 48 laws and dark psychology. And remember, the predators are always hunting. The only question is whether you see them coming.